Tell me how the silk of it all came to be, you partnering with this brand.
Yeah. So, you know, it's such a, like I said before, I love, you know, having the opportunity to work with, you know, cool brands and me being into the cooking space, trying to get more into the cooking space, you know, it just seemed like such a cool, like, fit. And, you know, be it having milk as my favorite drink, you know, ever. You know, I'm 23, but milk is still my favorite drink. So, you know, it just seems so cool. And like, I love, like, you know, it's plant-based. It's like, have you tried it?
Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. I am also a milk fiend. And the dairy alternative milks are kind of my jam. Yeah. Mostly because there's just so much to try. I'm a little nervous about Silk and
really good.
The idea that it is, you're not gonna miss the dairy milk, right? Like that's the whole vibe of this product. I'm a little nervous about that because I'm gonna be putting it in everything, stuff it's not even supposed to go in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I tried it and I was just like, and I'm very honest, I was like, holy wow. Yeah. It was like so good. Okay. Oh my God, you need to try it.
Okay, we're definitely gonna try it. We'll try it a little bit later.
Definitely.
But it's also cool to think about you carrying the torch, right? Your own dad was in a milk mustache campaign.
I actually didn't know that. I literally just found out like 10 minutes ago.
Wait, you mean this is new to you?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oh, not seen this. Here's a little bit of that for you. You know, come on, right?
Oh my God.
So then
I don't have that body. Unfortunately, you know.
I don't know anybody who has that body. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody really who has that body.
He looks so young.
Right?
With no tattoos. Hardly any.
That's the funny part I thought too, is that he's almost...
It looks strange.
It's almost odd. So then I take it then he probably didn't give you any tips for how to nail the perfect milk mustache.
He doesn't know I'm doing this, so it's kind of a surprise.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
Just a surprise. You know, I was just like, you know, I don't know. Like, I mean, like when I like this, like since like I said, this is such a like cool partner that like I kind of just like let it come out, and then he like is like, oh my God, like what? I did this, you know, so I'm excited for that.
And that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
To also get that like genuine surprise that he calls you and is like,
exactly.
why did you tell me? I was like,
that's
oh, Dad,
I
was just, I was working, Dad. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Exactly.
I love the fact that you caught, or that you noticed the fact that he's got so little tattoos in this ad.
It's crazy.
The idea sometimes is like, the more the better. Did they ever approach you for this ad, like, hey, I mean, you know, if you wanna, I don't know if you wanna go shirtless. I mean, you know, I don't know. If you wanna take your shirt off, I don't know.
They didn't give. If they did, they didn't give me enough time because I, you know,
need to get in the gym. Warm it up. Yeah. You gotta warm it up.
I need to get ready if I'm doing a shirtless shoot. You know,
brother, you and me both. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it didn't. Whatever the situation is, it did not stop you from being included in people's sexiest list. I mean, come on, that's not a bad list to be a part of.
No, that was a fun shoot as well.
Right?
That was good fun. Yeah.
Okay, now was that one that you let the parents in on, or is that another one you?
That was another surprise.
I'm gonna just let that come out.
That was another surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
How did they react?
My dad called me. He was like, and he had it on like a computer screen behind him. He was like, what's this? I was like. He loved it. He loved it.
Dad's light work. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
It.
What about Mom? What did she think?
She was just like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, congratulations. You're great. So they were very happy.
Now, what did your wife think? Did you share it with her ahead of time, or did you just bring the issue home and
I did share it with her. She loved it. She loved it. She framed it and. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's the best.
Fun.
Wait, so you have to really love that photo then, because if you're gonna see it every day, all the time.
Yeah. Well, she's in charge of the picture frames at our house, so I just let her. So it's great. I have like my family, her family. I have my nana and papa, my nanny and granddad. We have a bunch of photographs everywhere.
Brooklyn, I love that. Like, and I mean this sincerely, that you have really adopted the advice of happy wife, happy life.
Yep.
Like, you really seem to have gotten it together on that. How did you learn it? Who told you? And who was the example of like, well, listen, if it's gonna go well, it's gotta go her way. In a lot of ways.
It was my dad. It was my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was just like, just live life and just make sure your missus is happy. You know, that's kind of That's what he told me.
That's best. That's, I mean, a good advice you can get, I think.
I do everything to make her happy and make her feel comfortable, so it's good fun. You know,
I love
girls run the world and guys just live on this planet, so.
You're not wrong about it. You are not wrong about that. It is cool to think about your dad giving you that advice and now being, we're almost, a year now away from the anniversary of you guys' wedding?
Yeah, we got married in April last year, so.
Doesn't it fly by?
Crazy.
Right.
I love it though.
Yeah?
The thing is, like, when we were engaged, like, saying, like, fiance was just, like, annoying. I just, like, wanted her to be my wife.
Really?
You know, now I can say, like, oh, my wife, you know. But I can still call her my missus, so.
Brooklyn, I don't know that I've ever fallen in love with someone I have interviewed in such a quick amount of time. You literally just said calling her my fiance was like annoying because I wanted to call her my wife. That must be one of the sweetest things I've ever heard anybody say about their partner. But there is something about the way, at least I'll say this, and I hope that you understand this with the utmost respect. There is something about what you share in your relationship and the way that it encourages other people to be loving and kind to their partners, to recognize that loving and kindness in their partners. I've seen headlines about you, like people are saying that we need more men like Brooklyn Beckham after they realize he's the perfect husband. And I know that there's not a situation where you really are the perfect husband, but that it does seem to be an intentional message that, like, I love my wife and I'm doing everything I can to make her life as great as possible.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's made my life 100 times better, and, you know, I just think, like, it's probably the most important part of someone's life is finding the right person to spend, you know, because that's your whole life after that point, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited to be a dad, and I just can't wait.
Wait, so you do want to do the larger family thing? Are you guys going to follow your own models with, like, the big family?
Yeah. I mean, I always say, obviously, I'm not the one having the baby, so it's however many she wants, but she's told me she wants a big family.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, give me a range. Like, we talking 3 to 4, we talking 5 to 6, 7 to 15, like, what's the situation?
You know, we've had conversations, and she's like, oh, I kind of want 4 or 5, and then we want to adopt 2 or 3, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
We want a lot of kids. We have a lot of dogs and we love it. So it's like we kind of have 5, you know, kids right now with our dogs. They're just crazy.
Bruh, I get it. Same at my house with the dogs. I totally understand that. It's also a perfect place to train for, like, what you can see how a person parents in some instances, you know, when we're dealing with the pets. Yeah. You know, you can tell, like, who's going to be the disciplinarian and who's going to be cool dad, cool mom. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just saying. You gotta know these things.
I know.
You were talking earlier about your love of cooking and your love of cocktailing through the pandemic and how that really picked up in major ways for you. What was it that locked in first? What was the thing that you loved about the process? Was it cooking? Was it making drinks? Like, what was it?
I've always been a foodie. I've always, you know, been able to and been lucky enough to travel to amazing places and try all different types of cuisines and foods and drinks and, you know, the culture. Yeah. Which, you know, I'm so obsessed with just trying, like, different things. You know, even if I hate it, I still try it. Right. And, you know, COVID hit. I was in Florida with my missus and her family. My family were back in the UK. You know, all you could do was cook and drink, so. It
really was it.
We opened up some wine, so, you know, and that's kind of where my love for food came about. You know, it's one of the things that I do that, like, just takes my mind off of everything. So I really fell in love with it.
And so now it's really kind of become this, not just an interest, but like, or a hobby, but like a skill that it seems like you're also, like, honing, like you're wanting to become better at cooking and everything. Yeah. How is that going?
It's going good. I try and cook every day. You know,
really?
I cook for my wife every day.
What's her favorite thing you cook?
She loves my spaghetti bolognese.
You can make spaghetti bolognese?
Yeah. I honestly think I've mastered it. Yeah. I haven't mastered it. No, but I've taken like my dad's recipe and I've like changed it a little bit.
Come on, freaking the dad recipe. Remix on the pop recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing to make?
Fish and chips.
Like the battered fried?
Yeah, the beer batter.
What fish do you use? I'm curious.
Cod. It's honestly the best fish for fish and chips.
For fish and chips. Because it's thick.
Yeah.
It's flaky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's really good.
You got now I'm like craving it.
It's really good.
I can smell, you know how the body, you have that sensory response where I can smell the what that smells like with the vinegar.
So good.
Do you do a vinegar or are you a ketchup afterwards? You dip in vinegar or salt and pepper?
I do both. I also love tartar sauce, so I kind of all three sauces really.
Why choose?
Exactly.
When you can do all three. A lot of to-do was made around the choice that you and your wife made to share each other's last names.
Yeah.
I thought it was a beautiful signal to people about what building a life together can mean and how choosing for yourself, right, what your future looks like. Yeah. I'm curious if you'd be willing to share, if you're interested in sharing, what you'd want the world to know about that decision that you two made for each other, with each other.
You know, I think like, you know, it was kind of like a little bit different, which, you know, I really like, and I kind of I didn't want her to get rid of her last name because she's so close to her family, and I just kind of wanted to, you know, we came up with this idea to kind of honor both last names, you know, like Peltz-Beckham.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's kind of like two last names, you know, so it's kind of, you know, and like the way we thought about it, we'd love to have like little Peltz-Beckhams running about, you know, when we have kids. So that's kind of how it came about.
Like, you can't beat that. How did your parents, both of your parents respond to that unity, I mean true unity when it came to even the names that you guys would choose for each other?
They loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it. They were like, oh my God, that's so cute. So they loved it.
It's the best.
They all loved it.